Alrighty guys, I hope everyone is having a great and wonderful day today. Here in front of me I actually have all my moldavite just hanging out, soaking up the sunlight, meditating, praying, and just spending time outside in nature, right? I don't know if you guys can see this, but I love it. I'm at a very kind of disclosed area right now. But I really wanted to share this video with you guys because I believe it's very, very, very important. Um, to kind of name your moldavite, right? Why should you name your moldavite? Do you need to name your moldavite? I mean, how important is it? And the reason I wanted to make this video is because, I don't know if you guys, how long you guys have been watching my videos, but, I used to have like 12 pieces like this, really smaller sizes. I'd say this is like about a medium. This is like my smaller pieces. Let me kind of show you in comparison real quick. So I have the big chunks right here, my big five, my five chunks. This is actually what I call them. That's like a group. Then I have like my medium pieces right here, and the smaller pieces are right here, all the way to the left, right? So you can definitely see the difference in sizes. These are the really smaller pieces, these are the medium pieces, and these are the bigger ones, right? And I really wanted to share this with you guys because when I first got my first moldavite pieces, they were these medium ones, right? And I actually named my moldavite this because this one looked like a little trout, and some people say it looked like a raptor's claw. I named this one Thunderbolt, just because it looked like a thunderbolt. It still does. And this one I named Spider. I don't know why, it just reminded me of like a little spider. And I named my pieces. And the reason I actually named my pieces was so that I wouldn't lose them, right? And, you know, when you have a lot of pieces of moldavite, sometimes it can get all jumbled up. Sometimes, yes, it's great to count your pieces just to make sure they're there. But one thing that I've learned, guys, is that when I was in Berlin, you know, for some reason or another, when I was meditating with all the pieces of moldavite that I had, sometimes some would fall, just fall out of my hand, or it would just somehow like fall on the ground. And the carpet that they had in the room I was staying was like super dark, and so it blended right in with the carpet. And so what I ended up doing was naming my pieces of moldavite so that if I ever lost one or if I was looking for one, I would know which one I was looking for, right? And I would say maybe that's the biggest reason why I actually named my moldavite, and probably why I would suggest other people to do it as well, is so that if you have one missing, right, you can identify which one you're missing so that you know which one you're looking for, right? It makes sense, doesn't it? I I also wanted to name my moldavite because I wanted to see if it would trigger any specific characteristics with the moldavite I was working with. Like if I named one Thunderbolt, like would it bring me more, would it deliver on that name that I gave it, right? And I haven't really noticed that individually with the moldavite that I've named, but the five chunks, right? My big five, I call them my five, right? My five big chunks, those are like, that's the group's name. I notice every time I call them the five big chunks, I feel their energy like literally like synchronizing with one another, and I feel their power immediately. That's why I call them like my power five, right? My five chunks. And I personally use them when I just want to feel immense energy. I literally just group them all together. It's like a power team, right? And so I love calling them the big five, like power five, the big five, five chunks, just because I believe that it actually helps them synergize and work cooperatively, right, together. And that's something that I've noticed as I've grouped these bigger chunks together, more so than individually. I think on an individual level, I've noticed it more working if I lose one, or if one falls out of my hand, I know which one I'm looking for, I can identify it. And with the smaller pieces, guys, I actually just kind of group them by fives, right? One, two, three, four, five, right? I group them in groups of five. I don't know why. Five is just like my number. One, two, three, four, five. Let's see. Da, da, da. If I actually separate all of these, I have 11 now of the medium pieces since I gave one away. I actually felt God put it in my spirit to give one to someone that was ready to receive moldavite. Believe me, it was very difficult for me to give that piece of moldavite away. It was like a sacrificial giving, but I'm glad that I did it, just because I know that this person needed it, and needs it in their life. So I'm really excited that it's helping them, even though I had to make that sacrifice, because I do not like just randomly giving away my moldavite, guys. I treasure this stuff probably more than rubies and diamonds, because I know how much it's been doing and working in my life. So that was definitely a big sacrifice, but well worth it. Also though, like now I have 11 of the medium pieces, and I should have about 5 groups of these mini 5s all put together, and that should be like my whole batch. And if you guys watched yesterday's video, not yesterday's video, but my last video, I put in kind of like a request to vote for moldavite. And right now, guys, I'm actually waiting for a scale. I just ordered a scale, so that should be in here next week or the week after, so I can start measuring, you know, how much all these pieces of moldavite weigh. That way I can give you guys accurate measures of like how much the moldavite weighs, how much it's going for on the market. But I want to say that this project, so to speak, of giving you guys moldavite, doing an exchange, so to speak, letting you guys own a piece of moldavite, that's in the works, guys, and it's something that's just happening gradually. What I may end up doing is just buying 2 pieces at a time per month, maybe starting next year or sooner than that, hopefully. But definitely next year, guys. I just want to say that starting absolutely next year, and I don't know when, but in 2017, guys, expect to see like moldavite like this. I'll probably just be selling 2 pieces per month. So it's kind of like first come first served kind of thing, letting you guys know how much they weigh, what they're going for in price, and I'm letting you guys order those. And like I said, that's why I still need to figure out where I'm going to actually sell these on, whether it's going to be Amazon, eBay, PayPal. I need to do some more research on PayPal and seeing how all that works. But I definitely, we're in a time of transition, guys. We're in a time of transition, and I really want to get this moldavite out to you. I know that some people say, oh yeah, you know, it's easy to get, you know, online, or it's easy to get from a moldavite shop. But honestly, guys, you take a huge risk running into people that are just going to sell you something fake, and you definitely want something more authentic. And so what I really want to do is be able to get that authentic moldavite to you, so that you guys can actually be rest assured that you're getting something that's real. I know that's something that that's why I really don't buy moldavite online. The only moldavite that I've ever bought online were these little pieces, and honestly they looked a lot bigger in the picture, and they ended up being these really small pieces, which, like I said, you have to turn something like that into something positive. So now I use them to create moldavite circles, but honestly I thought they were way bigger pieces. So it's definitely something, like I said, that's why I want to be able to provide this to you guys, so you guys can check out the moldavite in my videos. You guys I can show you guys the dimensions, measure them out for you. That way you guys literally know how big the pieces of moldavite are, how much they weigh, how much they're going for. And that way you guys get something legitimately, like legitimate, authentic, and something that you like. But like I said, I may just be doing that, just getting 2 pieces maybe per month starting next year, hopefully sooner. That way we can get that all set up, and you guys can get some real pieces of moldavite. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who voted. You guys gave me a lot of insight, a lot of information, so that I can go ahead and start talking to some people out here in Colorado. That way we can get that set up. So anyways, guys, I kind of went off on a little tangent. Anyways, so yeah, so that's actually my spiel on why I believe you should name your moldavite. Even if it's just for fun, you can make this something fun, like, hey, this is Henry, hey, this is Tom, this is Jay. I mean, I don't know, you can name them unicorn, elephant, you know, zebra, cougar, like, I don't know, monkey. I just think it's kind of fun to name your moldavite. You can give it characteristics. I mean, you could always change the name of your moldavite as you grow and as you progress. I just think it's very interesting. And I'm also getting some new insights on, you know, moldavite oils. I don't know how much you guys know about moldavite oils, but I'm thinking about maybe creating a moldavite oil, not like for sale, but just for my personal use, just to see how it works. Just kind of working with new things with moldavite. I'm pretty excited about that. So this is my whole Moldavite batch, guys. I don't know if you guys can feel this energy right now. I don't know what I have. You know, it's the weirdest thing ever. I have like a cold slash flu, but I feel great on the inside. It's just that my body is the one that's like going through the changes, but I feel great. So if I sound a little raspy, guys, it's because of that, but I feel great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really just wanted to share this video with you, so you guys can have some fun with your Moldavite, name some of those pieces. You know, this is actually a piece that I've had since the very beginning. That's been from my first Moldavite batch. Very, 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 very beginning, guys. And so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, I have all my Moldavite, thank God. I count them all like this. But yeah, this is all my Moldavite, guys. I'm curious to see how much I have in total now once my scale comes in. I'll definitely keep you guys posted on how much Moldavite all of this is. But like I said, name your Moldavite, guys. Have fun with this. I mean, this is like my Power 5. I may start naming them individually later on. So if any of them try to disappear, or if I misplace one or something, I'll know which one's missing. And just to have fun with it too. Like I said, I noticed the energies increase as well when I name them. I don't know if that's something you guys have noticed. Maybe you guys have already named your Moldavite as well. I'm just curious as to what you've named your Moldavite. Put that in the comments below. What have you named your Moldavite? Have you named it based on its shape, based on, you know, its dimensions? Like, how have you named your Moldavite? I'm curious to hear about this. So, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing as well. I welcome everyone new to the channel as well. Stay tuned. We have many new things coming up. The Moldavite experience is growing. Like I said, thank you guys again for joining me on this journey. I send you guys so much love, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon.